YouTube. Good and bad. Akibas Beat and Akibas Strip. I'm not showing both games, I'm only showing the one. The gameplay, the basics of the gameplay is the same in both. Yeah, the gameplay in both are around about the same. There's slightly different mechanics. Whereas this one's more of a rhythm-ish style game. Akibas Strip is more of a just basic beat 'em up.
It's always good to save regularly, but mindfully.
But the way the map works, the world, it's all basically the same. Save point. What do we got? Inventories, skills, that's the stuff like equipment. Right there it says t-shirt dress, that one there. That's not a visual thing, as you can see. She's not wearing that actual outfit. It's kind of like a armor buff, and both games do it the same way. That one there is what she's actually wearing, and if you look off to the right, she's got 3 uniforms she can wear. So for example, if I want to choose the other one and back out, that's her other outfit. That's the outfit you get with her. I'll switch it back. Bunny bag, t-shirt, headband, and the top one are all non-visual stat buffers, basically. Both games do the same in that aspect. The camera, decent. Movement, decent. World, decent. There is a mechanic of... let's see if I can find one. It's easily visible. Like, see how that's got like a glitch around it? That's the mechanic it plays off. Cutscenes, a little bit to desire. A lot of them are very...
And there it is!
2D...
Look, I'm not
visual
gonna say it again.
novel-esque.
I need to talk to you.
And it's... I wish they wouldn't do that. I wish they would put the effort in and just have the 3D characters and have the mouths move or whatever. Small sections, and as you go like this, if I go this way, I'll hit a spot, it'll say moving new area, and you load that area. It's good because it reduces lag, but it's bad because you're forever triggering load zones. The combat,
Shall we stock up on items? Be certain you purchase enough.
yeah, so if you don't like load screens, Akibas Beat or Akibas Strip are not going to be your cup of tea. There are doors that you can find around the world. So there's another building with a glitch on it. Is that one across the road? Yeah, no, it's a save point. Oh yeah, there you can see it, the little blue door over there. There.
Let's upgrade our PPs. It may help us in battle.
It's gonna let me cross here. No, it's not. I have to go all the way down. The combat's kind of dungeon crawl-ish. So think Dark Souls style of, you know, where you gotta get from the beginning of the dungeon to the end of the dungeon.
It's always good to save regularly, but mindfully.
And once you've exit the dungeon, it's this. So generally speaking, you won't get combat out
Into
here.
the Delusionscape then? Please be certain you're well prepared.
It's not going to let me. Okay. I believe it's something to do with story progress. There's no reason to go that way. Oh, I must be at a point where it wants me to do something in particular. Yep, okay. So if you like your anime games, these games are cheap, not bad gameplay. They're no Sword Art Online or Final Fantasy or anything like that.
Shall we stock up on items? Be certain you purchase enough.
But for the price, they're quite good. If you see them on sale and you like your anime game, by all means buy it. If you do not like, if you're not into the animes or anything like that, maybe not advisable because it's not very. The combat's passable,
A save point. Shall we take a break?
but it's not as in depth as a lot of the games that are out there. So it's no Dark Souls, or it's no Saints Row or Grand Theft Auto and all that. It's more of a hack and slash, but without the.
If you're going to buy items, do be certain to spend
They
wisely.
just button mash. Like if you just button mash, you're probably not going to go very far. Without going into the actual combat zones, there's not
If
much
you're going
I
to
can
buy
show
items,
you.
do be certain to spend wisely.
As you can see, a lot of loads. Of course, you get like a block, and then it's a load. A block, and then it's a load. So, yeah, if you don't want load screens, definitely not your thing. Okay, just over here.
A Delusionscape. Shall we enter?
Okay, I can enter this one, so you can see you'll be able to see the combat. Good. Akibas trip.
It's always good to save
It's
regularly,
basically the
but
same.
mindfully.
So here's the combat area. Their visual range varies on the enemy, so you can sneak past them.
We've been through the store already.
You can
This
go
looks
back
to be
this
one
way,
top
get it
customer.
from the
What
back.
shall we do? Hi. Two
And then it's
customers.
remember
Perhaps they'd like
Final
a brief-
Fantasy, the originals, it's kind of that, but it's not turn-based. It's you swing as you
Here we
swing.
go. Hi. If it works, Mr. Saki, you got one. Racing. Anyone? Still a long road ahead. Time is nigh.
So it's not. I wouldn't say it's the best
Meters filled to
combat,
burn. This seems pretty cool.
but for I think these games were like $60, $70 in my region. So a full price game is $100, and this is about a little over half the price. Excuse me. So you can change. You can change who the leader is. Well, let's just say, for example, if you want her to be leader, you can swap her to be leader, or if you want him to be leader, you can switch that. So you can change leaders. So you know he's leader. Now she's leader. So it'll swap me to her.
It's a customer. Please do ensure you're all presentable.
Again, if you
Three
attack the enemy from
customers?
behind,
This way, please.
I'll be your opponent.
yeah, from behind
Here we go.
you get the advantage. From in front,
Now you've done it.
Here we go.
I get it.
I got one. Take care of customers yet. Let's show them a warm welcome. Here we go.
See that little guy there?
Here we go. Only one foe remains. Closing time is nigh.
Again, so if you don't want to fight them, you can sneak past them. All I've got to do is get from that first door, which I came out of, to the end door, which is, I believe it's just behind that sign. There it is, straight ahead. All I've got to do is get from one to the other. You can dodge, so you can avoid them, or you can fight each and every one.
A customer.
See, and now he got me from behind.
Took us by surprise.
So I got a hit instantly. I don't like the way it auto does auto lock on. It automatically chooses. You can change your targets, but I would prefer it to be a manual thing. But take what you can get.
It's a customer. Please do ensure you're all presentable.
Okay, so he's gonna walk down the middle, isn't he? Turn around, buddy. Nope, he's coming after me. Would you turn around already? There we go. Apparently he saw me come.
Right this way, please.
I'll be your opponent. Find your mark. Take this. All right. You and light. Embrace it. Here we go.
Your first customer
No
is
chance.
served, Mistress Ryu. 2 customers set. Let's show them a war. Good work, Mr. Saki. You got one. Only one foe remains. Closing time is nigh.
Obviously I play these normally on easy or medium. If you want more of a challenge, you turn the difficulty up. I'm just super glad it's not turn-based. I hate turn-based. A lot of people say, oh, but it takes skills. In my opinion, no, because in real life, you are not
ensure you're all presentable.
going to stand there and let them hit you
What shall we do?
while you're doing your combat. You're not going to go, okay, I'll hit you, and then literally just stand there and let them attack you again. It's like, no, you wouldn't do that. You'd dodge, or you'd block, or you'd do something. Okay, this is a multi-path one. No, door's just down there. Okay.
This looks to be one tough customer. What shall we do? I believe I just saw something
loot
sparkle
boxes,
from this
these little
direction.
things. I've got to go around. So I could... no, I can't because it's a dead end. Okay.
A customer has been spotted. We caught them by surprise, and there are only 2.
Are you ready for this?
You can do it.
Embrace it.
All right. Mistress Ryu, you're quite powerful, aren't you?
Find your mark.
Final customer. Our dedication to service.
Find your mark. Here we go. It's over. Here we go.
I believe there may be
vignetting,
treasure nearby. Please search thoroughly.
the screen
I
effects
believe
you can
I just
see,
saw something sparkle from this
you
direction.
can't really get rid of it.
This looks to be one tough customer.
It is an
what
annoyance,
shall we do?
but it's a styling choice they made, and it's
This
obviously
looks to
one
be
I
one
don't
tough
like,
customer.
but
What shall we do?
with the alternatives being some of the more crappier combat systems, then I don't mind.
Shall we proceed through? As your guide, I believe I just saw something sparkle from this direction. I believe I just saw
As you can
something
see, loot
sparkle
box
from this
just
direction.
there. So another loot box over
Shall we
one
return
right there.
then? It is important to know
One
one's
there.
limits.
One there, so you can go for the loot boxes, or you can ignore the loot boxes. And door, we have to go... Where is the door? It's a good question. Where is the door? Oh, there it is. There's 2 doors over there, so we have to go to there, so it doesn't matter which way we go, okay.
This looks to be one tough customer. What shall we do?
He looks like he's a faster moving. Yes, they are.
A customer has been spotted.
I can
Shall we
outrun them.
engage?
Nope, no engaging.
This looks to be one tough customer. What shall we do?
Ah, he got me.
Two
Fire.
customers. Perhaps they'd like a booth?
I will not lose. All right, you and light.
Full of energy.
No chance. Here we go.
The first customer is served, Mistress Reed. Final customer. Let's show them our dedication to service. It's a customer. Please do ensure you're all presentable.
Okay.
It's a door. Shall we enter it?
Isn't it 4F? What's if it's
Shall we
both?
proceed through? As your guide, I'll gladly take point.
I think they're the same. Okay, let's look around. Okay, they'd be the same. The other one would go to that door over there, though. And the location we've got to get to in here is... Wait, do we just have to get to that? No, we just have to get to the other door. That's kind of
It's a
sucky, isn't
customer.
it?
Please do ensure you're all presentable. I believe I just saw something sparkle from this direction.
Wait, oh, this side's a dead end, okay. So I have to go back the way I came and go through the other door.
Shall we return then? It is important to know. It's a door. Shall we enter it? This looks to be one tough
I'll say it.
customer. What shall
Off to
we
the
do?
right.
It's a customer. Please do ensure you're all presentable. This looks to be one
Okay.
tough customer. What shall we do?
Save point.
What wonders await us on the other side?
Okay, well,
It's always good
because
to
there's
say
not a
regularly,
lot
but
of depth
mindfully.
to the game
Two customers.
when it
I
comes
didn't make any
to
Are you ready for
reservations.
this?
that I can show you easily.
Find your mark. Embrace us.
If you don't mind reading the
Here we
story,
go.
there's not a bad story in there.
The enemy is resistant to that
The
attack.
reasoning for what's happening and all that,
Let's
all
show
fairly well
our
thought out
dedication to service.
in the usual crazy Asian way. You know, when you play those games and you're like, Takeshi's Castle. It's like entertaining, over the top, very interesting. So if you like that kind of stuff, by all means, check it out. If you're more of a down-to-earth, realistic kind of game, maybe not. If you like anime style but down-to-earth, yeah, no, not really. It's more of a over-the-top, nutty style of gameplay. So there's not a lot more I can. PPs are your abilities basically. You can tell your teammates how their playstyle is to be. So like you got your behavior, to what target to do, how to use the HP, how to use the SP. So for example, like cover, that character will then cover you. Nearest, they will then attack the nearest enemy, and focus, they will focus on one enemy. They won't keep switching. Behavior, that top one's healing, so if someone's low on health, they will automatically heal them. Freestyle is choose whatever. Tanker is just take the hits. HP costs, they're all on reckless, means they can literally don't be worried about preserving your HP, like go nuts. SP, same with Willy Skilly. I believe that's a play on willy nilly, which is use it whenever you feel like go nuts. And then auto items, there's like healings and stuff like that. They're all on users, so if they've got a healing item and they need it, use it. You can change some of the settings in here. How fast the text shows, how difficult the game is. As you can see, it's on easy cameras, so if you don't like your X and Y's being normal, you can invert them. Background music, it doesn't have sliders, so you can't go like 2%, 5%, whatever. It's low, medium, or high, or mute. Same with the sound effects and VO, which is voiceover. What we got? Tutorials, self-explanatory, so if you want to know how to do stuff, you can come in here, see how to do stuff. Button configuration. It's not as in-depth as Fallout or any of the Bethesda games, but as you can see, you can choose which face button does what option, so it's better than most. Records, that's like if you bump into an enemy and stuff like that, you can have a what they call it, like a thesaurus or that kind of thing about the enemies, so you can see different type of enemies you faced, what their weaknesses are, what their strengths are, quests, what quests you've done. And then you got items, so that's if you pick up a life can, it records that you picked up, so you know exactly what is. As you can see, there's all the clothing items, but they're not. Again, these are not visual things. They don't show on the character, but they'll think Grand Theft Auto's armor sets, the bulletproof vests. They're them, but instead of calling it a light, medium, and heavy bulletproof vest, they're calling it a t-shirt dress or a frilly blouse. Did I just say blouse? A frilly blouse, frilly dress. Just add that flair to it. Tactics, I should trading cards. I never got into that, so I can't tell you what that's all about. Someone who's a hardcore fan of the game probably will be able to tell you. Music, so you can any music you find. What do we got? Skills, the character's abilities. As you can see on the left hand side, it's got the left stick, move it in a direction will do the certain thing. Items, your usuals. There's AKIBA'S. This is AKIBA'S beat. AKIBA'S trip is almost the same, excluding the fact that you only play as the male protagonist. During combat, you can do like with this one and switch who the leader is, and then the leader will be the one you're running around in combat areas. But when you're free roaming on the map, you play as the male protagonist. The male protagonist can wear any clothing. So if you get, for example, a dress, the male guy can wear a dress. So if you like to do the crazy stuff, then it is available. You can do it. It doesn't give you any benefits or any disadvantages. It's literally him just wearing a dress. Well, I'm going to call it here. That's AKIBA'S beat and AKIBA'S trip. Again, they're not full price games. I don't know whether you can get a physical copy or not. Both mine are digitals. I have not been able to find a physical copy. Of course, they're those niche Asian games, so they're really hard to find out here in the West. Ratings out of 10. Both of them are about, I want to say about a 7 or an 8 out of 10. They're solid games. There's no major issues. They play well. You don't get any massive bugs, so yeah. I'm going to call it. You take it easy, and I will catch you on the next one.